I'm going to make a peak box, a book for some things I got from Brenda and a few other people. For that I need to figure out how tall it's gonna be, how wide and how deep. But first of all I'm going to draw the plain drawing of the inside. So that's the sides, that's the book. And here you have the back side of the book. If you want lights and cables and stuff like that, you have to think about that before you build your book. And this back end needs to be taller than the book itself. And then of course you need to know how deep it's gonna go, your book. Something like that. So to start with, I'm going to turn this around so you have it from the right way. There we go, that's the book. To start with, you need to find out that the space is where you have your dollhouse peak box inside. And you need to know what to make in this book before you make the book, because that is easier to make the measurements for it. Figure out how deep it will be first, the depth of your thing, of your book. I'm going to make mine 10 centimeters. That's a nice number. Remember, this is going to be thicker than this because you need the sides of the books also. I'm making this in MDF wood. Then you need to figure out how tall your book is gonna be. That's the height of it, how big the room is going to be. I'm going to make mine around, let's see what to say, 23 centimeters I think. And then you need to figure out the wide, not with the back end, but the back end needs to be there too, and that will be around 3-4 centimeters. So this piece 3 to 4 centimeters. And I'm going to make the room in here around 17 centimeters. Like that. So first you need these 3 pieces. So that's a piece here that is 10 centimeters in the width and 17 long times, oh, you can't see that. So that's the 10 here and the 17 here. And you need 2 of these, so 2 pieces. Then you need this one. So you need 1 piece of that. And that's again 10 centimeters wide. And then 23 tall. So you need these 3 pieces first before you can move on. I changed this measurement a bit because I forgot that the wood itself has some width here, because I'm using this kind of wood. So I took that together, so I am placing the long part between these two, so I need these two to make it into 23 centimeter with these in the height. So I did that, but I cut out the pieces here, so I have them right here and the long piece here. So I'm going to glue the long piece in between like that. And I have some Lego that I'm going to use in the corners, inside or outside, to keep it in a 90-degree angle. When the glue have dried, you're going to measure from the bottom of this to the top of this. And from here to here. And the numbers you get, you add them with 0.5 centimeters. So I'm just going to do that by the side here. So I have 22 just like I wrote here, 23 centimeters, and I want half a centimeter longer in both ends, so that will be 24 centimeters for that side. Then I'm going to measure the other one. It's perfectly 17 like I want it here, so the other one will be 17 and a half, because we wanted to go half a centimeter over the edge right here, and right here to make the book covers. And you need two pieces, that is 24 times 17 and a half for back side and front of the book. So make those and then we will be back. When you made the two sides, the front and the back of the book cover, I have my back side here, then you glue the book thing you have onto the cover so it lines up here on the back side and goes over in the edge on both sides and on the front of the book, and glue that on and let that dry. So now we have something that looks a little like this. Don't glue the front on the book, because then we have a problem. We now know that the front and the back of the side is 24 centimeters high. So that means that the back side of the book will have the same height. That would be the 24 centimeters. Then we have the book itself. Then we have what we made for now. I'm taking the front of the book and placing on top of this. And I'm going to measure how tall it is from the bottom and up to the top here. Let's see if I can show it a little better. So that's how wide my back side is going to be. But I'm going to put in a little edge around the front here, this here, before I put on the front page, before I put on the front page here. So that is like 2 millimeters wide. So I'm going to take this number and put the 2 millimeters on there. So I have the number of the height, this way on the back side, and the number of the width on the back side. And I'm going to layer this wood times 2 for the back side, so it's double the thickness as the sides are. I cut out the back of the book and I made it 2 wide, 2 pieces of wood wide, and I got my husband to round the corners here. He have his way to do that, so I just let him do that. You can do that by sanding it, but it takes like a long time, but I got my husband to do it. So now all I'm going to do is take my book that has the open back side here and only the back cover is on, and I'm going to glue this one on, and I'm going to show it on a picture because this one is really hard to see, so that it lines up. This one and the end here, the side, they have to line up. So you get a gap on the inside here, you get a gap here on the inside, you get a gap where you need to line it up here as well. So you have this gap where your front cover will fit, and this one is a little taller than the book because I want a little edge in here, so I put the front away, and I'm going to glue that one on, and then I will be back. I cut out 3 sticks here from an old wood curtain, and they fit my box. Oh, let's see, I have it right here. I know this is so hard to see, but let's take that corner. And I cut out this piece so that the edge starts from the corner, and the same with the other one. And on the top, the top corner you can't see right now, so that you have the little edge on the inside. But first I decorated it inside like I wanted to, and now I'm going to glue these 3 sticks on and let that dry. My glue has dried, so this is sitting really nice and tight. So I am going to take the front of my book and I'm going to place it so it lines up here at the side like that. And I have these small hinges here that I'm going to use for this. So I'm going to place them where I like. For these. Like that. And I believe you can't see that because they are really not as visible. So I have this small hand drill. Actually that's a nail art drill. And I'm just going to drill here. I have drilled this little hole so I can now place my hinge and take these small screws here and just screw them in.
And that's all there is to how to make this book. So now you just need to decorate it like you want in the inside. I'm going to do that later with this one. I just wanted to show you how I did it. So all there is left to say is happy crafting.